And we are back in Manbazul. It has been a minute. Is this the right world? Huh? It's gotta be. Yeah? It's funny because I've been playing this under our hard difficulty. And I'll tell you, it's been kicking my butt. Under the hard difficulty, the reason for you to die are a lot more. Which has included things like you hit too many bumps. That's a shovel. Oregano. Okay. I'm not quite sure where I left off in this. Okay. So, off to Sugar Shack we go. Let's actually go top off our generator real quick. So we have our potatoes over here. And we need another basket for those. Save a little bit for a log splitter. Which... where is that log splitter? I also changed the inside of the truck. I think this tan looks a little better. There we go. I'll tell you, in the hard difficulty, they are quite brutal on you. You start with nothing but the car. And every time you hit a bump in the car, your anxiety goes up. Let's check on the fuel level on this thing. That's good for now. So, a tip from one gamer to another. If you're playing this game, you really want to use your birch trees as your fuel. Selling, they're not going to give you very much. They'll give you 8 versus I think it's 12, and maple is 15 per firewood. Just splitting some firewood up real quick. And I think that's the last piece. And this thing runs out of gas quick. So is it not pumping? Too cold. Ideally, you can get this up to 100 trees as quick as possible. I'm going to start clipping the birch trees and planting them all over here. It is currently Friday in the game. It's actually, well, 2 a.m. on Friday right now. Okay, let's get this filled up. And this should be running about 9 o'clock, I think it is. We will be releasing 2 videos today, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe to get notifications. Four to 5 pieces is enough in here. But because I'm going to be moving stuff around, I'm going to put 5. Come on. There we go. And it's perfectly safe to leave a torch right there. No problems at all. Now that should be running in a second here. Yep, there we go. This one's close. You really want to plan out how you have your trees. If you don't, you'll end up doubling back or cornering yourself and having to rewire or well, retube the trees. And let's see. That's what I'm looking for. The way I see it, if I put my fuel trees here, then leaves this open for trees to hook up. I'm not moving my fuel trees all the way across the map. And overall, it means I am moving firewood a lot less. But I was saying in hard mode, you start off with the car and nothing else. Not a chainsaw, not a log splitter, not even a ATV. The truck, you have to buy everything you buy. and it's not cheap. Price for the truck is like $2,500. They kind of get you because, yeah, the log splitter itself is only $300, but to move the log splitter, you have to have a trailer hitch. Or sorry, it's $400. To move the log splitter, you have to have a trailer hitch, and that's another $400. So right there, you need 800 bucks just to get the log splitter. I'm thinking about starting a world just to stream it under hard. Maybe even doing one of those, if I die, the stream is over things. Okay. I need to get better organized with my tools over here. Okay. Let's kind of look around real quick. What's this? Wheelbarrow? Yes. What's in the wheelbarrow? Nuts. Actually, bolts, but... So we have quite a few trees that are 80%. Means that in about 3 days, putting it Sunday, maybe, we'll have trees ready. Let's grab the clipper, see if we can't get any more trimmings for that. They should be right over here. Oh, nope. No, they're over by this one, aren't they? A bunch of logs there. Oh. I don't know how far over this. You know what? I might be able to just loop around to this. So, where did we leave those? These trees are a long way off. There they are. The birch. When I first started this game, I was under the impression that the pine burned better. But all fuel gives the same heat. 82. But until we have a reliable source of birch up. Oh wow, we have quite a bit of birch logs over here. harvest. So we need 2 more baskets, which means we have to get to town today. Another birch. I wish you could make clippings sooner, but it's kind of understandable. They don't want you to be able to have or cut down every tree and then in a matter of a couple days replant it all. I'm probably gonna need at least 2 pieces of wood in here. 3. One, 2, and then that's 3. If I put number 4 in, it should be good. Wait, is that yellow? That's running. Are you kidding me? This entire time. Well, at least it started to... Also, I'm going to be updating these wheels. And a lot other on this truck later on. Okay. So now this is filling back up. That was bad. Okay, so we're gonna take the truck, get more firewood. Doesn't look like we're gonna fill too many barrels today. I forgot that those levers reset after you save. Or maybe I shut it off. So we are going to try and move this along. But to do that, we're going to have to rewire these trees. Because this zigzagging back and forth doesn't work. I just need a tubing roll that's got at least 1 out. Perfect. By right-clicking on these taps, you eject them from the tree. Okay. That's a little better. As we plant more, we can fix it up. So we're going to go grab the wheelbarrow. Load as many... Nope, we're going to check the temperature first. And if you're wondering, yes, this is run speed. So that's now up to 25. We need to up our trees and get a second tank, as well as, oh shoot, where I have the wood does not work. So once this wood is gone, we'll have to get the reverse osmosis machine. But I'm gonna go collect some wood, bring it back, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Let's back it up. There. Probably need quite a bit of wood. We have a little bit of money, we got $1,000. But we don't have that big money that we really need. So let's keep tending the fire. And our full barrels here. Monday we're going to try and make a big delivery. This is a majority of what you chew in the early game. Because honestly, you need the maple, you need the maple sugar, you need to get the sugar shack going. You need firewood to sell, you need firewood to burn. Once you have the sugar shack up, I don't recommend selling off any of your lumber unless you're just trying to get rid of it, until you get to the point where your sugar shack is attached to the grid. And even then, you still need another $17,000. Nope, wait, it's $17,900, I think, so it's $18,000. We're gonna head down in a little bit. Hopefully speak to Roger. I don't know what time he disappears at. And we are done. Go ahead, if we can reach it, shut it off. Throw no log in there, keep that burning. Okay, this one is almost full. If we can deliver, yeah, we'll deliver all 6 of the barrels we have. But while we're in town, we'll check to see if we have any in there. This is starting out about a week later than when we left off. It's a little on the warm side, not too bad. Second barrel. feel so bad for the old truck. I mean, as you can tell, that back suspension's worn out. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, I'm hoping to turn all of this into a small birch forest. Maybe ending over here, where this tree is. And then wait until I can get clippings from them. Cut them all down and replant them all. So that we can actually see some progress. But at this point, it's going to be a lot of waiting before we can do anything. I think I'm reorganizing here. I'm going to put these over in this corner here. I'm not worried about space with these because we can stack them 3 high. That was a nice little catch. We can stack them 3 high, it just they don't want to cooperate. See? That works. We're going to throw our wood in this corner here. At one point, I was very meticulous with the way I was stacking them. But you go through so much wood to keep the fire burning, it doesn't really make much sense. So just kind of chuck in the corner. One thing I love is that as you progress, each step in the process, at 0 to 10 is a message, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, so on and so on. The highest message I've seen is over 150. But let's go grab the wheelbarrow, collect all these saplings we can, and bring them back. Let's see. There's gotta be more around here somewhere. There we go. I don't know why I clipped the pine trees. We're just gonna go ahead and plant those. Use them as soon as they're grown and hopefully get rid of them. Now, if you're using them for wood, I mean, honestly, if you just don't care, that's fine. But I've noticed that you get quite a bit more lumber from, or quite a bit more firewood per tree from birch. Granted, you get the most from maple, but we need our maple trees. Okay, over here's all good. Yeah, let's just throw it in here. I think that's honestly the best use of the wheelbarrow. Is transporting saplings. And if you disagree with me, feel free to comment. But in my eyes, the reason I say it's the best use is you can get a couple pieces of firewood in it. Like, I think the most logs I've ever gotten is like 5 or 6, and again, those were birch. The birch logs are smaller and more uniformed. They stack better, and overall, you'll have less hard times with the birch. What I recommend doing is pruning your birch trees to get your saplings. Once you have your saplings, leave your existing trees until you can prune them again. Oh yeah, how's this doing? Not good enough. We also have to run back to the house. I keep wanting to go that way for the house. House is over this way. But you could use your pines as either supplementary or as trees to sell, while keeping your birch trees as main firewood producers. Energy is getting up there. The more energy loss you have, the longer you sleep. And for every 10 trees you have, this fills up quite a bit faster. Like, we're able to get about a barrel and a quarter a day. Maybe a little bit more than that. This is out. So, we're gonna move the firewood first. Yeah. But I'll bring you back in the morning. I believe we had a really good week. I am filming this about a week and a half after the last one, because I filmed a couple back to back. Which I might do again. But if I do that, I'll probably be about 2 weeks ahead. My videos this week got delayed due to some internet trouble and storms. So this will probably go out about 8 o'clock in the morning. I plan on doing Zapekist on the weekend. It's a little easier. It's also been extremely muggy up here. We had 78% humidity prior to the storms. I know it was in the high 70s. But I will bring it back in the morning. We are back. I'll tell you, it's funny, when I'm sleeping in this game is when I experience the worst frame rates. And we got snow. This thing is extremely bouncy for a quad. It's running. Decided, as tired as he was last night, I was going to run the quad back rather than walking. We didn't even get all the wood transferred, but I figured you guys didn't want to watch 10 minutes, 20 minutes of me throwing wood. Okay, this is full. Take this pile. You only really need one, but I like throwing the other one in. I wish they would turn that dot red, or give you the option of what color to. Oh. Apparently that was 100% barrel. Okay, so we're just gonna get this burning. Let's see. While we're doing that, grab these. And we're going to trail over to the other trees over there. That one doesn't matter. I mean, really, as long as you're cutting the trees and getting the firewood, the type of tree doesn't matter. The only ones I wouldn't do is the maple. My first day in game, under normal difficulty, I cut down the maples near the house because those are great to sell for firewood. They get you 15 apiece, which early game gets you a lot of cash. Bit of firewood left. This one's only about 30%. And since it's boiling now, we'll drink some maple syrup. So let's see. 30% of that. About 30 liters. Leaving, give or take a bit, 90 there. 240. Oh, it's 480. So about 570 more liters is what we can stock without losing. We do need to run town to get gas. So we'll do that here in just a moment. I might make a second trip to town to get gas. So yeah, we're basically making a trail right over to these trees here. And we're just reverse the hookup. And can probably get rid of this over here. The junction point. Nope, not really. Lost objects. There, I'm a lost object. Yeah, it just skirts me. We are probably low. So, we're gonna overload it. I wish there was a key vine, and there might be, I just didn't notice it, for the parking brake. I'm getting better at driving here. If you find yourself coming to those corners too hot and not being able to make it, tap S. Don't push, just tap. It'll slow you down just a bit and change your turn radius. It's a helpful tip of the day. When turning, brakes are friends. How are we on gas in the truck? Truck's fine. So you can pick this up and try to use it. Ew! But they get upset. There is a second gas can you can get. The problem is, to get to it, you need $5 grand. I think it's actually closer to 6. Don't quote me. Gentlemen.
Hey, hein, fais-tu assez beau y'a qu'un peu aujourd'hui?
Salut!
Yes, sir.
Non,
Ah,
non,
merci d'être venu.
non,
Belle
non.
belle, ça.
Faudrait que tu sois patience avec la traque.
Okay, so he is just polite. Oh, you know, that's a good choice, you know. Nice. He gets cranky because everyone, or you're asking him about the track. And I need those. I was hoping to see somebody else today, but he is not there. What's this? Apparently I had an ABS module sitting here. Those things are expensive, I think. Yeah, the ABS module, yeah, it's $300. Like I said though, that's 400. Tuned wheels. We don't use this stuff. Let's see. For customers, I hate this client mix. So I will do it on the bumper because it's easy enough. Yeah. So that is what the water bottle is you find in your garage, or in the garage here. And let's see if I go in here. Wish I could put those on the truck, but I can't. So, one of the most brutal things about the hard mode, besides the fact that anxiety kills you, let's sell him some oregano real quick. Yeah. 65 bucks. It's worth growing. It just takes a lot of time. But like I was saying, the hardest thing about hard mode is not the fact that anxiety can kill you. It's the fact that food spoils. So instead of endless poutine laying around your house, it goes bad. And it goes bad rather quickly, actually. Oh, we forgot something. We have it at the house somewhere. I think he shows up around 6, is it? Or 2? Let's hope the guy in the tent is there. Dude! He's not here today. And we absolutely have time to make another trip back to town. random occurrences. Because there are a couple random things that can happen in the game. Okay. We made it with plenty of time to spare. Should be about 16. Just shy. How are we looking on this? Because I don't think that will reach all the way over here. So there is a mini game because while you do start off with a bit of cash in normal, you only start off with like $4.20 in hard mode. So you have just enough once you can get to town to put a little bit of gas in a can. What? Oh. I need the basket.
Asti.
These are not implemented yet.
Chier. Tabarnak.
And I've found a few little things in the game that kind of teasers, but don't really do anything. Come on, be there, buddy. He's not there. I was hoping he would be. Like, if you come over here, get on top of your vehicle, jump. If you get your vehicle close enough, that is. You can go up this ladder. Ladder reminded me of the ladder over at the windmill. But there's nothing you can do up there. You kind of glitch through the top of the building. Which, you know, it would have been nice to have some kind of secret up there, or maybe some random car part that you can find. San Diego did put a lot of thought into some of these vehicles. I love the fact that he's got H bound as the horn. But yeah, for the price of this game, this is absolutely worth it.
Calice.
Kind of did that on purpose. I've been wondering what happens if you just drive off. Did your Dukes of Hazzard it, or is it going to cause issues? Now I know it causes issues. And your driving does affect your anxiety. So the worse you are at driving in this game, the higher your anxiety is. If you're one of those people that has or struggles driving, I would not recommend hard. I'm working on my Discord. It's under construction at the moment. Thought I had another poutine in here. No, I guess I took them all. Do we have a wrench over here? No? Okay, so that there. That there. So you are paid $1,200 per barrel. $200 the first time you drop it off, and then $200 every week for 5 weeks. We're gonna bring you guys back just before midnight, and then end the episode there. I'll see you on the other side. Remember, like and subscribe. Okay, it's just before midnight. What are these doing over here? Do I have 2 pairs of these? Okay, so we're gonna get paid in just a second here. We made $2,600. It may not seem like a lot, you know, when you consider we need 29,000, I think it is, for the power grid alone. But that's gonna let us buy some stuff. Also, I have no idea where I left the chainsaw. And we forgot to call our mother. Just called mom at 1
J'ai
a.m.
déjà sorti 2 gros sacs noirs de stock de ta chambre.
Took
C'était toute la
another 2
marde,
big bags
inquiète-toi
of
pas.
trash out of our old room. It is all trash, so don't worry. Yeah, I think I'm more worried the fact that you can pull 2 big trash bags out of your room. But I will see you guys next time. I will be uploading an extra episode of this. You guys have a wonderful day.